Good morning, family. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's been a while. I haven't been on the platform. Thank you for tuning in, for taking time out to come on this platform to hear a word of encouragement. Today, our message is taken from Matthew chapter 15, verse 21 to 28. And it says, the heading is The Faith of a Gentile Woman, or Jesus sends a demon out of a girl. Then Jesus left Galilee and went north to the region of Tyre and Sidon. A Gentile woman who lived there came to him, pleading, "Have mercy on me, O Lord, Son of David, for my daughter is possessed by a demon that torments her severely." But Jesus gave her no reply, not even a word. Then his disciple urged him to send her away. "Tell her to go away," they said. "She is bothering us with all her begging." Verse 24. Then Jesus said to the woman, "I was sent only to help God's lost sheep, the people of Israel." But she came and worshipped him, pleading again, "Lord, help me." Jesus replied, "It isn't right to take food from the children and throw it to dogs." She replied, "That's true, Lord, but even dogs are allowed to eat the scraps that fall beneath the master's table." "Dear woman," Jesus said to her, "your faith is great. Your request is granted," and your daughter was instantly healed. So what is basically saying that puzzled by Jesus, the disciples were puzzled by Jesus' silence. The disciple asked him to get rid of the woman because she was bothering them with her persistent begging. They showed no compassion for her or sensitivity to her needs. So it is possible to become so occupied, family, with matters that we become oblivious to the needs around us. And this may be true especially if we are prejudiced against needy people or if they cause us inconvenience. Instead of being annoyed, family, be aware of the opportunities that surround you and make an effort to look for ways to minister to others. And in also 15:24, Jesus' words do not contradict the truth that God's message is not for all people. Or he did not contradict the truth that God's message is for all people. After all, when Jesus said these words, he was a Gentile territory. He was in Gentile territory on a mission to Gentile people. He ministered to Gentiles on many other occasions. And we can also see in Psalms 22, verse 27, Isaiah 56, verse 7, Matthew 28, verse 19, Romans 15, verse 9 to 12. He ministered to Gentiles on many occasions also. Jesus was simply telling the woman that Jews were to have the first opportunity to accept him as the Messiah because God wanted them to present the message to the rest of the world. And we can also see this in Genesis 12:3. Jesus was not rejecting the Gentile woman at all. He may have wanted to test her faith, or he may have wanted to use the situation as another opportunity to teach that faith is available to all people, to all of us, family. Faith is available to all of us who receive. And in verse 15, 26, and 28, when he said dog was a term that Jews commonly applied to Gentiles because the Jews considered these pagan people no more likely than dogs to receive God's blessing. Jesus was not degrading the woman. No, he wasn't, by using this term. But he was reflecting the Jews' attitude so as to contrast it was his own. Let me read this again. Let me say this again. The woman did not argue. Okay, the woman did not argue, and Jesus was not degrading the woman by using this term. He was reflecting the Jews' attitude so as to contrast it with his own. The woman did not argue. Instead, she pleaded more. She pleaded. She did not argue. Instead of using Jesus' choice of wood, she agreed to be considered as a dog, as long as she could receive God's blessing for her daughter. Ironically, many Jews would lose God's blessing and salvation because they rejected Jesus, and many Gentiles would find salvation because they recognized and accepted him. So this is my encouragement for you today, brothers and sisters. Be blessed in the word. I pray that you get healing in whatever situation that you are going through. And remember, Yahusha loves you, and I love you too. Bye.